Hey, ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about this new series and my first impressions of it from the same creator as Konosuba. Combatants will be dispatched. This seems to be another dumb fun series with quirky characters, a lot of shenanigans, evil stuff, especially in this series with the theme. Also, speaking of Konosuba, when are we getting season 3? Please. Now, first episode got a lot of introductions of the characters, their quirks, so to say. It seems to be pretty interesting, honestly. A bit more happening behind the scenes with some characters, but just damn fun, like I said. So, let's get into it and talk about it. Now, first character we meet is Combat Agent 6. I'm gonna call him 6 for short. The vanguard of Kisaragi, the evil corp, and kind of the main organization of the series. And he gets a very important mission from the leaders. The first two leaders out of 3, Astaroth, the ice, and the Belial, the flame, two girls over here. We see that he's kind of dumb and also a pervert, so a leveled up version of Kazuma, so to say, a more adult version of his. There's gonna be a lot of similarities with Konosuba. Even when he took the mission, he was like, yes, but after that, I don't understand anything. Now, Belial also seems to have a complex about her parents. She got instantly embarrassed when 6 called her out on her cosplay outfit. We found out her real name, Yukari. Now, Astaroth also seems to have a crush on Agent 6, and that's gonna be important probably moving forward, especially how they interact with each other. Now, his mission is to go forth, conquer planets outside of their known sector, so to say. But there might be more, because the reason behind this, we found out later on, is that they need actual resources. Now, they're on the verge of conquering their own planet, but there's also resources problems. So they, even though there seems to be evil organization, they might try to save the planet, or just a ploy to seem that they're trying to save the planet. Now, we meet the third leader, Lilith, the mad scientist, mad genius over here, Loli. Of course, we have to have Lolis. Now, the way they're gonna make it to other planets, even though the technology level is just being able to reach to the moon, so sort of like the same technology level we have right now. But they're also able to create teleportation machine, especially Lilith, and proper working androids. We meet Alice, our female main character, the android, and damn, she has a mouth on her. That's her main function. Besides her only function, she has self-destruct. Even though 6 got mad at her, he couldn't hurt her because she would explode. Now, their main criteria for the mission, so to say, their main objectives are to make a base and a teleportation device also, of course, and investigate, start infiltrating to see how they're gonna be able to conquer said planet. Now, we have Astaroth kind of making a small confession to him, considers him a leader, and even he got a bit sentimental, but of course he went back to his perversion. Can I have a hug? The others around them teasing them, especially since they know that Astaroth has a crush on him. He's the only oblivious one, so a dense main character as always. She seems to be a tsundere because she instantly kicks him to the face. Now, Lilith, of course, she has a quirk also, especially with the mad scientist theme. Apparently, this teleportation device hasn't been properly tested, so to say the least. Even 6 realized he's gonna be the guinea pig along with Alice. And I liked the line from Lilith: if I experimented a lot and it failed, the success rate wouldn't be 100%. Yeah, that's a motto if I ever saw one. Never test, it's always 100%. Of course, it works out okay, so to say, because they get teleported 30,000 meters in the air. Thankfully, Alice has a parachute. even though she doesn't have any other function. They kept saying her main function is just self-destruct, just to nail that in, so to say. Now, we also get a bit into vaccines, because why not? It's a new planet, new environment, and I liked Alice instantly. Shoot first, ask questions later. She vaccinates him with nanomachines to boost his immune system. Can we get that in real life, please? I need an Alice over here, especially in my country. I don't want to go into that tangent, but please, I need an Alice with vaccines over here, with the way the world has been going on right now. Now, back to the series. There's a currency mechanic, so to say, in the form of evil points, evil organizations, hey. And he only has 300 of them, so he's not very good with managing his point system, because they also need to use the points to be able to call on equipment, guns and stuff like that from that miniature teleportation device he got. Kind of use most of his for porn, extra pervert, because why not? Now, the way the evil points system works is when he got his surgery to become the agent we have him being now, so cybernetics, probably nanomachines boosting up combat power. They also planted a chip in his brain, and that chip is able to detect the evil things the agents do, and they award points based on said evil things. Now, we don't know exactly how that works, the prices and stuff like that. That's probably gonna be expanded later on. Now, before they can get their bearings, so to say, they start being chased by alien raptors. They handle most of them, but 6 gets caught off guard by one of them. And they're very strong, even equally as strong as him. He was trying to hold off one of them. Alice was using him as a human shield, and she refused to help him until he apologized for calling her a scrap of metal and stuff like that. He does, but she also asks for a shotgun. He uses the miniature teleportation device. They get a shotgun. They deal with the raptors. Now, I'm curious how much that shotgun was price-wise. Because since he only has 300, is he out of points right now? I don't know, we'll have to see more about the evil point system. So we meet some of the local people. The first character we meet is Snow, the leader of the Knights. She assumes they're thieves because they're at the beginning they weren't really able to understand each other because of the language barrier. Now Alice kind of acts as a instantaneous Duolingo, so to say, or Google Translate, directly planting the translation into his brain thanks to the chip. He has no idea that the chip had a function like that. So Alice might have more functions than just herself destruct. So now Snow, like I said, everybody has a quirk. Instantly she had a smirk on her face when she realized she can use them, but I'll talk more about that. Now, they actually get into the kingdom, and I was a bit curious. The knights, all of them, old, like really old. I was like, okay, what's going on here? Snow is looking very good, and we have all of the other knights just being old people. They also have a tank that's being treated as a artifact, because apparently back in the past it used to protect them. Now, something must have happened in the past that set back the technological advancement of that planet or the country. Who knows? They're back in the Dark Ages somehow. But they also have magic, because they tried to use magic to prevent the tank from rusting. They weren't able to. And I like the Konosuba reference with explosion by 6. He wasn't able to do it, but who knows, maybe we're actually gonna get some explosions now that we have magic and science both involved. Maybe a combination of both. We'll have to wait and see. So they go and meet the princess Tillis, and Snow is kind of a bit obsessed with Tillis to serve her or just push herself forward. Tillis also seems to be kind of Machiavellian, so to say, kind of scheming, and the one who has the actual power in the kingdom, and I'll talk more about that. And we find out that there's a war with demons. The demon lord declared war, mainly for land, because there's this scorpion dude expanding his desert, so everybody's suffering because of that. So we have a demon lord, we have mad scientists, combat agents, android, everything you could ask for, and probably even more, princesses, magic, because why not? So now it's time to meet the real Snow, and we find out she's very, very greedy, materialistic, out for fame, glory, and she just wanted to use them. So that's why she had that smirk when they first met each other. I like the interactions between them, all of them. It's pretty funny. Like I said, just dumb fun. Turn off your brain and just enjoy. Don't overanalyze stuff like that. Suspend your disbelief. There's gonna be a lot of that going on inside this series. Now, they also have another artifact which apparently was responsible for controlling the weather, or mainly rain, by the royal family, but now it's broken. Alice thinks she can fix it, and instantly Snow, yes, I'm gonna be part of this. I did my job also, since I'm the one that brought you guys in. She even took responsibility for them, and that's not gonna work out for her really good a bit later on in the episode. But she wants part of the glory for fixing the artifact. Now, we have Alice actually fixing it, but they need a password reset for it also to bring it back in working function. And Six comes up with the best password. I don't think they're ever gonna find a better password. Dick Festival. Of course, why not? That's the best password. We even have dick jokes now. But they also kind of get caught in the action by Tillis. She overhears the mistake when Alice was explaining it to him. What was your motivation for choosing that password? He wanted to have Tillis be embarrassed using the password in front of everybody. Like I said, very perverted individual. But Alice points out something very important. Tillis is not the only member of the royal family. So you're gonna have an old dude flashing himself saying Dick Festival in front of everybody. Hey, at least he got some evil point system, so it worked out. Not really, because they get tied up, brought in front of the king. Now, I like that the king was mad that he did that. Why would you do something so stupid? But he was willing to forgive them because they fixed the artifact, but also exiled them at the same time. Now, like I said, Tillis is definitely scheming something. She offers to hire them, to use them as a combat force with the war. And we find out that she's really the one who has the power in the kingdom, ruling everything. Her father is willing to do her every whim, so he kind of has a daughter complex. So he's not really the leader. Tillis is the leader of the kingdom. And Snow, what she said at the beginning, taking responsibility for bringing them in, kind of bites her in the ass. She has suspicions that they might actually be spies, which in fact they are. Sorry about that. But Six points out something very interesting. Okay, we might be spies, but since you were the one that brought us in, you took responsibility for us, that makes you a traitor. Yeah, that's a good point. So she has to live up with it. Gotta pay up, you did it to yourself, Alice. Your greed got the best of you. Now we have them forming a team, so Six is gonna be the leader with Alice and Snow. Now the best part of that scene was that Alice, of course, had stairs in the middle of nowhere to seem taller. Of course, take the time, build the stairs, and then have the conversation about the theme, about the team. Their interactions are probably gonna be really antagonistic a bit. Of course, funny antagonistic, not actually trying to hurt each other. Dumb fun, like I said. So far, I'm liking the series. Hopefully, we're gonna get a full adaptation. I don't know how much source material there is. I think we have 12 episodes, but hey, it's just gonna be dumb fun. Also, please give us season 3 of Konosuba. Please, please, please. Now, we see that there might be an attack coming in for the kingdom, giant rock golems, maybe from the Demon Lord. Have to wait and find out in episode 2. Now, the end scene, so to say, or the end credit scene, we have the reason why Six was selected to be the one to go on the mission. And apparently they rolled the dice to see who was gonna take the mission, and his number came up. But if he wins, he's gonna become a supreme leader. Now, also see that he's the weakest out of all of them, so Astaroth, Belial and Lilith are gonna be stronger than him. By how much? I don't know, we'll have to find out. Of course, Astaroth still has a crush on him. She's very blushing over there, waiting for his return and hoping he's gonna succeed. We'll have to wait and see. Kind of want to see more of the leaders, honestly. Hopefully we're gonna have them on the planet at some point. Snow also seems very interesting. The princess I'm the most curious about, and the evil point system. Now I leave off the questions to you guys. What do you think about the first episode? Are you gonna stick with the series? Do you find it funny, or is just too dumb for you guys to stick with it? Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought about it. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, it helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.